Okay, the next part of elimination then. Okay, if we have a look at these two equations. So here's equation 1. Here's equation 2. We've got nothing the same. So we don't have any x's the same, we don't have any y's the same. But we do still need to cancel one out. So what we're aiming to do is we're aiming to make them the same. Now I tend to stick to using the ones in the middle, but it actually doesn't matter. Especially with this, when you've got the different signs, it makes it easier. So here I've got 4y, here I've got y. So I want to change this so they've got the same number. So the smallest number that 1 and 4 both go into is 4. So I'm going to multiply this equation by 4. So I'm going to get a brand new equation. So multiplying through that equation 2 by 4, I get 12x minus 4y equals 4. And as long as you've multiplied every single thing by the same number, you haven't changed the equation, so it's fine to do that. So that's now equation 3, brand new equation. I don't have this one anymore, so I ignore this one completely, but I do still have the top one. So these are my two equations that I'm going to be working with. So I've got a minus 4y and a plus 4y. I've got different signs, so I'm going to add them together. Adding then, 12x add 5x, 17x, minus 4y plus 4y, they cancel out. 13 add 4 gives me 17. 17x is 17, and x equals 1. Let's sub it in. Doesn't matter what equation you sub into. You can still sub into this one, even though you can still sub into this equation 2, even though you've multiplied it up. That makes no difference. But I'm going to sub into equation 1 because there's no negatives in there. So I'm going to sub into 1. I've forgotten what I'm writing here because I was talking too much. Sub x equals 1 into 1. So equation 1 is 5x plus 4y equals 13. X is 1, 5 ones are 5, so I get 5 plus 4y is 13. Take my 5 to the other side, it's plus 5, so we take away 5, so 4y is 8, so y equals 2. So my solution is x equals 1, y equals 2. And let's do a quick mental check. We've got 3x minus y equals 1, 3 times x is 3, 3 minus 2 is 1, so we're all good. Okay. Feel free to try the next one before watching the video. 2x plus 2y equals 10. That's my equation 1. 3x plus y equals 11 is my equation 2. Again, I'm just going to look at the ones in the middle. It doesn't matter which one you change. I tend to find it easier to go for the ones in the middle. I've got 2y and a 1y. Smallest number, 2 and 1 both go into is 2. So I want to multiply that up to 2. So I'm going to multiply everything through by 2. So I get 6x plus 2y equals 22. Remember to multiply your answer as well. So that's a new equation. I'm going to call that equation 3. I'm going to write equation 1 right underneath. So I've got the 2 that I am working with together. Not changed that one. I'm just rewriting it. Here are the 2 that I'm trying to eliminate. I've got a plus 2y and a plus 2y. They're the same sign. So I need to subtract. Take away. 6x take away 2x. It's 4x. 2y take away 2y is 0. That's good. That's what I'm looking for. 22 take away 10 is 12. So 4x is 12. X is 3. Sub x equals 3 into 1. So 2x plus 2y equals 10. 2 lots of 3 are 6. So we get 6 plus 2y is 10. So 2y is 4. So y equals 2. So my solution, x equals 3, y equals 2. Let's do a wee check. 3x, x is 3, 3 3s are 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, we're all good. Okay, let's try the next one. A plus b equals 3, 5a minus 2b equals 1. So there's 1, there's 2. What we're going to do, times equation 1 by 2. So I've got a 2b and a 2b. I'm going to write my first equation down first this time, just because I know otherwise I'm going to end up with a negative. So I've got 5. In fact, I don't even need to write it down, it's there, I'm being silly. Multiply this one through by 2. I get 2a plus 2b equals 6. There's my new equation. That's equation 3. I've got a minus 2b and a plus 2b. I've got opposite signs, so I want to add. 5a plus 2a is 7a. Minus 2b, add 2b is 0. Good, that's what I want. 1 add 6 is 7. 7a is 7, so a must be 1. Let's sub a equals 1 into, let's just go for equation 1 because it's nice and straightforward. Equation 1 is a plus b equals 3. I know a is 1, although that looks more like an L, it should be a 1. So 1 plus b is 3, so b must be 2. So my solution, a equals 1, b equals 2. Let's do a quick check. I'll write it down this time. 5a minus 2b equals 5 lots of 5 are 5, 2 lots of 2 are 4, 5 minus 4 is 1, 5a minus 2b equals 1. Perfect. Okay, I've just noticed a mistake in the next question, so we're just going to change this one slightly. Instead of 3y minus 3x equals 5, I'm going to make that a 3. Okay, so it works out with nicer numbers. So there's my equation 1. There is my equation 2. So we've got a 2x and a 3x. I'm looking for the smallest number 2 and 3 both go into, which is 6. So I want to make these both up to 6. 2 up to 6 times by 3, 3 up to 6 times by 2. So I'm going to times the whole of equation 1 by 3, the whole of equation 2 by 2. Okay, so first one then. 5y becomes 15y, 2x times 3, 6x, 3 12s, 36. Second equation by 2 gives me 6y minus 6x equals 6. Then we look at our signs of the ones that we've made the same, which are these ones. I've got a plus and a minus. We've got different signs, so we are adding. Okay, 15y add 6y, 21y, 6x minus 6x, that cancels out, that's good, that's what I want. 36 add 6 is 42. So 21y is 42, then y is 2. Let's sub y equals 2 into equation 1. Equation 1 is 5y plus 2x equals 12. Y is 2, then 5y is 10. So 10 plus 2x is 12. So 2x equals 2, so x equals 1. So my solution is x equals 1, y equals 2. So if you check in second equation, we've got 3y, which is 6, minus 3 lots of 1, which is 3, equals 3. Perfect. Okay. Last example for this one then. We've got 3x equals 8y plus 5, and 5x minus 12y minus 9 equals 0. All a bit of a mess, all a bit of a muddle, but we can rearrange this. Okay, so if I take this first equation, I'm going to move this 8y over to this side. So I get 3x minus 8y equals 5. Second equation, I'm going to take this minus 9 and move it over here so that my equations are written the exact same way. Okay, I'm going to make that 5x minus 12y equals 9. And these are the two equations that I'm going to use. So looking at the middle numbers then, I've got an 8y and I've got a 12y. Smallest number that 8 and 12 both go into is 24. So I'm going to make these up to 24. Now, a bit like when you're doing your fractions, if you don't pick the smallest number, it doesn't matter, but you will need to simplify it down at the end. Okay, you would need to take a common factor out from the whole equation. So it's a lot easier if you can find the smallest number. If I'm making this up to 24 then, 8 goes into 24 3 times, 12 goes into 24 twice. Okay, equation 1 by 3, that gives me 9x minus 24y equals 15. Equation 2 by 2 gives me 10x minus 12 minus 24y equals 18. I've got the same sign in the ones that I've changed. These are the ones here that I've changed. Same sign, so I'm going to subtract. Now, before I do my subtraction, I don't want to have to deal with negative numbers, so I'm going to rewrite my equation down here, because it doesn't matter what order I have these in, and I'm going to subtract this way. So 10x take away 9x is x. 20 minus 24 take away minus 24 is minus 24. Add 24, which is 0. 18 minus 15 is 3. I'm halfway there. Right, sub x equals 3 into equation 1. No way of avoiding negatives this time. So equation 1 is 3x minus 8y equals 5. X is 3. 3 lots of 3 are 9. So 9 minus 8y is 5. Take my 9 to the other side. That minus stays with that 8 just now. It's not doing anything. 5 take away 9 is minus 4. So y is 4 minus 4 over minus 8. Negatives cancel. Negative divided by negative is a positive. 4 over 8 is the same as a half. So my solution is x equals 3, y equals a half. Quick check in equation 2. Check it in this one here. So I've got 5x, so 5 3s are 15, minus 12y, a half of 12 is 6, so 15 take away 6, which is 9. Perfect. Okay, I'll leave you to try some of these.